We're so back, right? That's what the young kids are saying. I think we're so back. Oh my goodness, we had FOMC, a 25-point rate cut, and then we had the Donald Trump sector, which just so happened to be a lot of stocks that I talked about. Did you guys know that Tesla and Coinbase were Donald Trump stocks this whole time? Because I went on Stock Twits and it just seemed like, man, matter of factly, everyone and their mother knew that Coinbase was a Donald Trump stock because of this strategic Bitcoin reserve. I didn't know that, but I posted a very interesting Elliott wave count of Coinbase, predicting it to perfectly explode exactly like it did days before that happened. Anyway, we'll start with Tesla. Donald Trump stock number one. In the big picture, this means a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 large wave one is in progress. In Elliott wave theory, degrees are the most important thing to understand. This is the largest degree, and this is an A, B, C correction ending wave two. Ultimately, the path, the destination, I should actually say, is this big black wave three. And what we're doing right now is trying to subdivide how do we get to this big black wave three. And so I guess that right there is part of the good news. That it does look like Tesla is in a large black wave three. It does look like this all-time high of 414.50 just for that big black wave three target is eventually going to be broken. Congratulations, and especially for TSLP bulls collecting all this option premium income from Tesla. They don't really care about much else. That's really the end of the video for them, unless they like CONY. That's the end of the video for them. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna collect all that juicy, skewed to the call side option premium on Tesla, and then when it hits 415 one day, then I'll consider the Elliott wave count because it looks like it's within a big black wave three. Now, for the rest of you, what it looks like here is the path, to this all-time high. And why does this big black wave three matter so much anyway? This was the exact same big black wave three NVIDIA formed. And that didn't end until June of 2024. So my post about NVIDIA with the flower crown, you can search at Puppy Trades Flower Crown. You'll find my video calling the NVIDIA top right before the third quarter began. That's the exact same black wave three, same degree that Tesla is in. So this could be a long time. So that's important to understand. The other important thing about it is this big black wave three has been coiling and being accumulated for a long time. It could very well just say, screw all these little targets. In some sense, this is a little bit of a fool's errand, especially in dividend world, trying to subdivide this. One thing, brand new, if I was in this brand new Tesla position, which I obviously am not, I think it would be 65, 70% TSLP, 35, 40% CRSH. That's the ETF that collects lots of option premium by shorting Tesla. It's a bull bias position, and wake me up when 414 breaks. That's probably how I'd go about it. I do have a pre-existing position on Tesla, so that's obviously not going to be the case. And I'm not going to get into that in this video. We're going to get into the Elliott wave of this subdivided Tesla. So what's going on here is that we need to understand what degree we're in. This is a wave one in blue, a wave two in blue. So this wave three in blue is another destination, and it also leads to an all-time high. Why does it lead to an all-time high? We've broken this wave one high. If I take the length of wave one and I place it at the wave four low, that gives the blue wave five target. Why? In Elliott wave theory, wave four retests the wave one high, and wave five is at least the length of wave one placed at the wave four low. So taking the length of wave one and placing it at the wave one high is a good shorthand. That gives a target of 492. So it might be not wake me up when 414 is broken, wake me up when 492 is broken. That might be the real answer to some of those previous scenarios. What if Tesla takes a more realistic route, hopefully? And it might not be realistic. Tesla might go to what I called NVIDIA Town. Might just start running. And boom, boom, boom. But that's what's really cool. We're going to get into what I do think the proper Elliott wave count is. From this low, a wave 1 and a wave 2 is formed. So we're within this black wave 3, this small black wave 3. The perfect target, in my opinion, is 350. When that is hit, I'm expecting a sideways consolidation period to take place for a black wave 4 before wave 5 is the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low. So I'm looking for a consolidation period after 350. Then I'm looking for that consolidation period to end with resolution to the upside. The length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low can take Tesla up to the low 450s, the high 440s to end this blue wave 3 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. If Tesla goes past 350, it could go all the way up to 395. That would be the highest this black wave 3 goes. If Tesla goes past 395 and it doesn't pull back at all, then that's where we talk about NVIDIA Town. It might just be at NVIDIA Town. So 350, I'm looking for at least a hiccup there. At least a hiccup. 395, it's due for a pullback in Elliott wave terms, but it very well could go to NVIDIA Town beyond that. So I never give wishy-washy analysis, but really, when these dramatic wave 3s to the upsides get going, that really is the only time where the Elliott wave theorist is not allowed to pull out some magic wand and say, stop. I can't tell Tesla to stop. I can't tell you what the top tick is going to be. I think 350 due for a hiccup. If it goes to 395, it should have a pullback for wave 4. If it doesn't, see the NVIDIA charts until I update my analysis from there for entertainment purposes related to my own personal analysis. Anyway, if we look at Upstart, this had a big day. We look at the daily chart of Upstart, it's almost the exact same situation. One, two, three, four, five. Wave 1, wave A for Upstart. And a wave 2, wave B is what was labeled. So I was looking for 19.84 to not get broken. It didn't. And this was a wave 1 and a wave 2. And a big wave 3 was in progress. We hit the equal legs target today. So the target for Upstart is very similar to Tesla. So I'm not going to go through all that, what you just heard me say with Tesla. It's very similar. I'm just going to give you the levels. The length of wave 1 placed at the wave 2 low has been met. That's the equal legs target. 97 is kind of that just right wave 3, wave C target. And then it is exactly the same as Tesla, where there's a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. Wave 4 retest the wave 1 high. Wave 5 is the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low. And this is how I expect Upstart to sort of climb this wall with this path. The next stopping point is 97 before a shallow wave 4, sideways wave 4, and a wave 5 higher. If wave 5 is the length of wave 1, If wave 5 is the length of wave 1 placed at the wave 4 low, that target could be all the way up there, kind of right where I have it labeled, of 130. So 1, 2, wave 3 up to 98, shallow wave 4, wave 5 higher. And then the perfect fibs can be found by taking the length of wave 1, placing it at the wave 2 low. The 127.2% extension is roughly 98 before shallow wave 4 and wave 5 higher up to roughly the low 130s. That's Upstart. I'm going to get into Shopify after Coinbase. Coinbase, almost the exact same thing I just said. Perfect again. I mean, this was really. Did you guys know about this Trump? Let me know in the comments. Did you guys know about this Trump, this Trump thing the whole time with Coinbase and Tesla? Because I was fairly surprised to hear that they were Trump tickers. Tesla, I guess, wasn't a surprise, but Coinbase, I mean, everyone was just like, oh yeah, we all knew that. We all knew that, pup. So Coinbase definitely exploded within a wave 3. This is a wave 1 and a wave 2. It's within a large wave 3 in red. So it's within a large wave 3 in red. This is a wave 1 and a wave 2. Boom. Perfect hit on this wave 3. I don't think that was wave 3 and this was wave 4, but it could have been. It's important to understand it's almost identical regardless. I think what's accurate is that wave 3 is going to end. There's going to be a consolidation period for wave 4 and then a wave 5 higher. This could take Coinbase up into the 300s. Is Coinbase going to have a hiccup here? It's at this one, the 61.8% extension of wave 1. I think that's going to be pretty significant. We look at another way to get that wave 3 target. It's going to line up pretty perfectly. So unless Coinbase is already within wave 5 to 300, there can be a shallow wave 4 and then a wave 5 to 300. And that ends a red wave 3. Okay, so that 300, I guess, the big picture, 300 is not the end of the road. It's the end of a red wave 3 before a red wave 4 and a red wave 5 higher. That's why, again, there's another ETF blindly averaged into CONY, blindly averaged into 18% total annualized return. I have an extensive history with this and Coinbase. As always, for Tesla and Coinbase, I also sometimes blend Tesla commons with the ETFs that sell out of the money synthetic covered calls on Tesla, just like I did with Coinbase. I made a 240% return with Coinbase doing that on CONY, with CONY. This time I'm not going to buy Coinbase commons. I'll get into my Coinbase and Tesla positions more in depth in another video. Give this video lots of likes if you want me to get really in depth into my Coinbase and Tesla positions. That's how I'll know. Real quick, I want to take a detour to Shopify and Cloudflare and cloud computing. Big picture, Shopify 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, wave 1, ABC wave 2, and then from this low, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1, ABC wave 2, wave 1, wave 2. It does look like it's within wave 3 of wave 3. The next stop is 120 before a shallow wave 4 and a wave 5 higher. So this is really, honestly, you can just see the numbers, how I've got it marked. The reason I wanted to throw Shopify in here real quick was, one, PayPal and Square Cash, their ex-dividend dates are coming up, and those are some banger ETFs, so I do invest in them. Their ex-dividend dates are coming up, and they've been doing pretty damn well, blindly averaged into for PayPal and Square Cash's out of the money synthetic covered call ETFs from YieldMax, PYPY, and SQY. So they've been doing pretty well. Shopify, great evidence in my opinion. The PayPal, Square Cash, and Shop are going to keep doing well. Cloud computing has an almost identical chart. I went over this recently, so we'll be quick. But it has an almost identical chart to a lot of these eCash stocks, like Shopify, in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave 1. Very similar, wave 2, wave 3 in progress. So I wanted to include that, just touch on that sector for a little bit. Let's wrap things up with a little bit of crypto. Cleanspark really caught my eye. 1, 2, wave 3, subdivided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves. This subdivision is very pretty. 1, 2, wave 3 makes the highest high on the RSI, then a shallow wave 4, and a wave 5 ends with momentum divergence. We have an A, B, C correction where wave C passes the length of wave A, places the wave B high, being where wave C ends, and from this low, a small wave 1 and wave 2 forms. I'm looking for 9.70 to knock it broken, and a wave 3 of wave C higher to begin, taking Cleanspark up into the low 30s. Oh man.